Good morning. My name is Shea. I'm the Secretary of the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism, and let me be the first to welcome you to Pinnacle Mountain State Park. We're excited to have you here today to be in this beautiful state park to celebrate some of the work of Arkansas Tourism and the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism. So welcome for being here today. And first of all, I'd like to recognize Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, the First Gentleman Brian Sanders, our elected officials. We have members of the State Park Recreation Travel Commission, members of the Natural State Initiative here today, tourism and hospitality partners, our marketing partners at CJRW, community leaders, and members of the media, and everyone else that's here today. So thank you for being here and welcome to Pinnacle Mountain State Park. At the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism, we're working hard to double the tourism and outdoor recreation economies in our state, and also to continue and enhance and elevate the image of Arkansas. And these aren't just broad sweeping goals or talking points that I say again and again and again. These are real, measurable goals connected to tangible actions that are put into action by an amazing team. And these goals are coming to fruition. I want to take the opportunity, while I have a lot of our team here today, I don't often have this opportunity to thank individuals, but let me start with Arkansas Tourism. You'll hear from Delaney Thomas here in just a few minutes. Jenny Ward is here, she's our Deputy Director. Today's announcement wouldn't be possible without the work that they do on a daily basis. We've got members of the Arkansas State Parks team here, Jeff King and Mike Wilson, that both work so hard, and they're working hard to expand opportunities that you're going to hear more about this year at Petit Jean State Park, Queen Wilhelmina State Park / Nina, Arkansas, Delta Heritage Trail that's going to open later. We're getting really close there. And here at Pinnacle Mountain State Park, as well as part of the Maumelle Pinnacle's plan that is in activation right now. I'd like to thank the Office of Outdoor Recreation, Catherine Andrews, Becky Flynn, that are here today, who are leading the way in growing the impact of the recreation economy through implementing initiatives such as Guide Arc, the Opportunity Zones at 4 key locations, as well as their work with partners and businesses across the state. They're doing a great job. Arkansas Heritage Division, Marty Raw, Willie McClellan, who work to preserve and drive cultural tourism across the state through programs and grants. Thank you all for your work and the work that you do on a daily basis. Behind the scenes, I know and I see the things that you do, and I know the efforts that you put into it, and I appreciate them so much. Thank you for all of our many local partners that are here today, that are from across the state. We couldn't do what we do without all of the DMOs, the Chambers of Commerce, the CVBs, the A&P commissions that all partner with Arkansas Tourism. The success we're celebrating today belongs to all of you as well. Today's announcement is about more than an economic report. It's about what happens when Arkansas invests in the places and experiences that make our state unlike anywhere else. One of the unique strengths of Arkansas's tourism model is that visitor activity helps generate the state's dedicated 2% tourism tax, allowing us to continually reinvest in promoting the natural state and supporting communities across Arkansas. Tourism is powered by partnerships. It begins in our state parks and our historic sites, but extends into our communities, small businesses, outfitters, restaurants, and attractions, and is made possible by the people who welcome visitors every day with authentic Arkansas hospitality. The investments we're making don't just create a memorable visitor experience, they improve the quality of life for Arkansans through better parks, stronger communities, and expanded outdoor recreation and the preservation of the places that tell our state's story. Arkansas continues to earn national recognition because we're building on what makes the natural state so special. and today's report reflects the strength of those collective efforts. We're grateful to Governor Sanders, her leadership, her commitment to growing tourism and outdoor recreation as a part of Arkansas's future. With that said, it's now my honor to introduce the 47th Governor of the Natural State, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Good morning. It is great to be back at the new Pinnacle Mountain State Park Visitor Center to make an exciting announcement for Arkansas's tourism and outdoor recreation industry. I want to thank Secretary Shea for the incredible work he continues to do leading the department. And we love to say that Shea gets to be the Secretary of Fun, but they're also the Department of Hard Work. And it has truly paid off. He leads an incredible team and is doing such a great job, and we're so thankful and proud of the work that you're doing. We're also joined by my husband, Brian, and my son, George, who is an expert at enjoying all that Arkansas has to offer. Brian helps and leads the Natural State Initiative and has done a great job of helping us identify key areas to invest so that we can grow our state's outdoor economy. And I love getting to see him put his passion into purpose. And it has also been just a great partnership to watch him work alongside the rest of our team. And so really proud of the work that he's been able to do. Delaney Thomas, who is doing a phenomenal job as our Arkansas Director of Tourism, and just brings such great joy and energy and enthusiasm to the department. We had a chance yesterday to stop in one of our welcome centers down in Texarkana. They know her, they love her, and it was really fun to see her in action with the team down there. There are a lot of people, and Shea had a chance to recognize, who are contributing to the effort and the announcement that we get to make today. We have leaders from Arkansas Game and Fish, the State Parks Tourism and Recreation Commission, and of course the Natural State Initiative, who are all coming together to help us really boost the tourism industry here in the state. We also have members of our legislature who've worked hand in hand with my administration to make Arkansas a leader in outdoor recreation. So thank all of you for joining us and the part that you've played in helping us get to this point today. Today is an exciting day because we are announcing another record-breaking year in Arkansas's tourism industry. Thanks to the investment these leaders have made, last year we welcomed 54.3 million visitors to Arkansas, the highest number ever recorded. For a state with only a 3 million person population, that's a lot of people to come in. And what we're really glad about is when they come, they spend money here. And they drove the 2% tourism tax revenue to a record high, nearly $27 million. Those extra funds mean we have even more resources to promote our state and further grow our tourism industry. While here, our record number of visitors spent $10.2 billion, driving a total economic impact of $17.4 billion. And they support nearly 72,000 jobs statewide, everything from hotel and restaurant staff to guides and outfitters. I know I threw a lot of numbers out there, so let me just put this really simply. That's a lot of money. It's a really good thing, and we're really glad they're coming, and we want to see that continue to grow. One of those 72,000 Arkansas workers that helped drive this industry is Eric Watts, who's also here with us today. Eric is the owner of Natural State Fishing, a Little Rock-based guiding service that operates primarily on Lake Maumelle. Eric came to this work in a roundabout way. He started at the University of Arkansas before working nearly 8 years in manufacturing. But one of his earliest loves was fishing. Long days with his grandfather, father, and uncles in Mississippi and along the Gulf Coast. Eric says the memory that stands out most wasn't some long hours battled with a shark or holding up a big catch at the end of the day. It was as a young kid riding across the water, with his hand sticking in the water and letting the spray of the lake rush his fingertips. It was just being out there, and the feeling stuck. Decades later, he sees the same moment replay day after day with each of his guests, whether they're first-time fishers or experienced anglers. He's up early with the bass and the minnows and often works late, prepping gear and measuring weather conditions. But for Eric, it's all worth it. Owning his own business, spending every day out on the water, doing what he loves. Eric's story is just one piece of a vast outdoor recreation industry that today powers every part of our state's economy. That includes right here in Central Arkansas. After all, how many other capital cities can say they're only a short drive away from the hikes here at Pinnacle or the fishing at Lake Maumelle? Connecting these assets more closely to downtown Little Rock is the vision behind the Maumelle Pinnacle's master plan that we unveiled in March. A project that will unite 24,000 acres of state, county, and city parkland with a network of newly connected trails and roads. And more broadly, it's the vision behind the Natural States Initiative and my administration's push to grow our outdoor economy. It's why we launched the Outdoor Education Pilot Program with Arkansas Game and Fish to build the outdoor recreation workforce of the future. It's why we facilitated Arkansas's first ever lift access downhill mountain bike park in Bella Vista and are working to bring one to Mena as well. It's why we're refurbishing facilities like the lodge at Petty Jean State Park to give visitors to our state an even warmer welcome. And it's why I joined the U.S. Forest Service at the end of last year to announce Arkansas's newest state park, Blanchard Springs Tavern. All those investments to increase access to outdoors and improve state parks and wildlife management don't just attract more visitors. They also mean a better quality of life for every Arkansan. And they make our state an even more attractive place to live, to work, and to raise a family. And that's a big reason why Arkansas is one of the fastest growing states in the country. I want to give one final thank you to the men and women who have worked so hard to make today's announcement possible. Everybody from our team at state parks to those who are helping staff hotels and restaurants and fishing guide services. Which leads me to our next speaker, somebody I'm really proud to hear his story and to feature because it's people like him who are helping drive today's success story. So Eric, if you would come up and say a few words. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Good morning. What a pleasure and a privilege to be here with you this morning. Thank you so much, Governor Sanders, for this opportunity, and to our tourism staff and Game and Fish and Parks and Recreation. Everyone, thank you so much for this opportunity to be here. I will not be very long. I'm going to keep this very brief. The governor hinted this a minute ago, but Arkansas is one of the few places where someone can leave the office, drive less than an hour, and find themselves surrounded by incredible natural beauty. Whether it's hiking Pinnacle Mountain or paddling our rivers or spending a morning on the lake, these places remind us of what really matters. Of course, my name is Eric Watson. I'm the owner of Natural State Fishing, a full-time guide service here in Central Arkansas, where Lake Maumelle is where I spend most of my days. But I travel all over the city, all over the state, excuse me. My family put a cane pole in my hands when I was about 3 years old. Anyone here is an angler, you know what a cane pole is. Started about 3 years old, and that simple gift grew into a lifelong passion. I never could have imagined that God would use that passion to shape my career and allow me to serve others. About 4 years ago, a friend asked me, how can you do what you love professionally? He followed up with this statement: there are people who need whatever it is you get out of fishing, and they're waiting on you to provide for them. That statement stayed with me. I prayed about it and reflected on it, and over the next several months, God made the vision abundantly clear to me. Fishing was never just about catching fish. It was about creating an opportunity for people to slow down, to laugh together, and to experience something bigger than themselves. Over the past 3 years, I've had the privilege of spending time on the water with hundreds of wonderful people from Arkansas and from across the country. They bring their families, they bring their friends, even a business partner they want to connect with on a personal level. Sometimes they come alone in memory of a lifelong fishing buddy who's no longer with them. What I've learned is that a few hours on the water makes it all better. I don't know what it is for you, but I assure you, nothing else matters when you've got a fish on. I'm incredibly grateful to Governor Sanders, Arkansas Tourism, my beautiful wife, Mina, and everyone who works to protect and promote the natural beauty of our state. Because of your leadership and investment in recreation and tourism, small businesses like mine have the opportunity to welcome visitors, strengthen our local economy, and introduce people to the natural state every single day. It has truly been one of the greatest blessings of my life to help people discover not only fishing, but also the peace and beauty and wonder that makes Arkansas unlike any other state. Thank you all, and God bless.
Thank you, Eric, and thank you for your passion and the adventures that you help people experience here in Arkansas. I love when they have the 5'2" Governor, thank you for your leadership and the commitment that you make to ensure that Arkansas continues to be a great place for families from all across our state as well as the country to come and experience all that we offer. The projects and the results that you've all seen highlighted here today reflect something that we're seeing across Arkansas. It's real, sustained momentum. Tourism is growing, our parks are evolving, and the nation is paying attention to the natural state in a way that they never have before. This year, that momentum was recognized on a national stage when Arkansas was named one of Condé Nast Traveler's best places to visit in 2026. That's a tremendous honor that underscores what we already know. Arkansas is exceptional and people are noticing. We will continue pushing that momentum forward. For Arkansas tourism, our role is to take that energy and amplify it. Over the past year, we focused on strengthening collaboration statewide, ensuring every corner of Arkansas has access to tools and programs that help tell their story. Through our grants, cooperative marketing, programs, and partnerships with regional and local leaders, we're supporting communities, both big and small, with new opportunities for visibility. At the same time, we're executing a strategy designed to elevate the image of Arkansas nationally and extend visitor stays and introduce the natural state to new audiences. We're doing so with intention, targeting the right travelers, investing in experiential promotion, and showcasing what makes Arkansas genuinely special. And we're doing it with innovation. We recently launched a new arkansas.com, a modern data-driven website that positions us as a national leader in tourism marketing. It's a platform built for inspiration, conversion, and long-term growth. And it reflects the forward-looking vision we're bringing to every part of our work. Our progress is real, but so is the opportunity ahead. By continuing to work together, strengthening statewide partnerships, and boldly sharing Arkansas' story, we will keep building on this momentum, driving travel, supporting local economies, and bringing more people to experience our beloved natural state. Thank you all in the audience for your partnership and for the work you do every day to move Arkansas forward. We could not do it without you. Thank you all for attending. That concludes today's event.